Hey everybody. How are you all today? Welcome, one and all. How are you all? Hey Rilani, hey someone else. Hey GD, hey Void Shadow, hey Edmund. That's alright Void Shadow, you don't have to be in the last stream. And the last stream was just Stanley Parable. You were talking to this kid about Minecraft and he said he loved 2BTT and he was watching Fit. You could beat Pop Bob in PvP. Oh my god. Oh shit, I hit the wrong... Right. There we go. Because I had it selected on Stanley Parable from yesterday. There we go. Now then. Oh. Okay, so we got the gold farm last time. What's something direly important that I do need to really make? I think I should make more iron golem farms. That's probably for the best. Though I did say I need to build up the walls. Decisions. Haven't watched stream in a while. Yeah, a lot of progress has been made. We just made this gold farm, someone else, about like 2 days ago. I made the sugarcane farm. I made the iron golem farm a little bit more efficient. I need to make more breeding cells for villagers. And just to have more trading. Because, like, at some point the trading will stop being helpful. I need other things, you know? Oh, I also made this giant, giant spiral staircase. Oh, I remember. I also needed to get... Where is it? Polished deep slate. Polished diorite. Here we are. Yeah, I wanted to get more polished stuff. Because at some point I was going to need it for more platforms and junk. And I don't need all this soul soil. Damn it, what is wrong with me? Kept swapping shit around without any direction. Now then. Thankfully, one good byproduct of blowing everything up is there's plenty of exposed diorite around. Although I actually probably should get that iron golem farm up quick. I'm actually... Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the diorite for the iron golem farm. Just to expand the cells out and make it a little bit larger. Because, yeah, I need haste everywhere. Like, I don't have haste all the way around my base, and it shows. It hurts. Isn't Pop like 300 pounds? How the hell should I know, man? I never saw a picture of him. Like, I always heard Pop Bob equals large, but that doesn't mean he actually was. I couldn't tell you. Anyway. Here we are. Last time you watched, you were still making the hole? Holy shit. That was a long time ago. Oh my god. I haven't been making the hole since, like, last year. Where have you been, someone else? Or has it always been too... It's been too early, that's it. Yeah. It's like, what, 4 a.m. or something? 3 a.m. for you? 5 a.m.? Wasn't it? It's, like, really, really bad... For, like, time. Pop Bob is the boogeyman of 2BTT. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, we've come a long way from the bombers. Oh my god. That's like coming back after 1,000 years trip away and finding that people have started the Industrial Revolution and, like, you know, it's no longer, I guess, medieval Europe or whatever. Yeah, from 1,000 to 2,000. So yeah, it's like the full-blown modern world now. Yeah, we got lots of farms and shit that I've been doing and making and developing and perfecting and all sorts of other projects. Oh. Oh, I didn't expect to break into a, Oh, wait, I've been through here. Oh, okay, I've been through here. Yeah, this is a place I came to collect clay a while ago. Okay. Oh, who knew that this was that diorite vein? Interesting. But yeah, any idea why Pop Bob quit? Same reason all the other major people quit. When the Russia War started, the number of people starting out just simply outnumbered all of us. It became too impossible to play on. And then after a time, we had the veteran queue, but even that was like too much trouble, you know? You gotta understand, people like Pop Bob are extraordinarily lazy. Anything that takes any real effort or demands any real trouble from them, they're not going to do it. People like that want to... They want the path of least resistance, oftentimes. If it's not super easy to do without, like, thinking, they don't want to think. They don't want to have that kind of effort. And yeah, I feel that way myself sometimes. Like, I don't want to put forth any effort or any serious thought on some things. But, you know, it just depends on my mood. Like, that's a bad habit to get into that a lot of programmers especially get into, is the habit of not wanting to think too hard. Programming itself takes a lot of mental energy, mental stamina out of you. Like, there's a certain way the brain utilizes, I think it's glucose or something. And you run through that energy store very quickly. Especially if you're doing something very heady, you know, introspection, deep thought, mathematics, high level stuff. It will eat through that energy so quick, and you won't have it. So you won't have it to dedicate to other topics and ideas. And so you kind of get into this dopamine drain scenario. I don't think it's dopamine, but sort of like your brain becomes desensitized to a degree, I guess is a good way to put it. You become inefficient at utilizing your brain's energy, or your energy stores, I should say. And so, yeah, you just get super lethargic and lazy. It's a very hard situation to break out of. I've seen people do that. And one of the problems is, especially the smarter people tend to get, because you have to have a level of smarts, you know, to do programming. But the problem is, I see, especially with people like Pop Bob, is that they get arrogant. They get super drunk on themselves because they can do something that most people haven't bothered to learn how to do. But that's not, like, a good thing, you know? So not only are you a lazy piece of shit when it comes to everything else, you also think you're better than everyone else. And that really kind of encapsulates Pop Bob to a T. Really, kind of a vicious cycle almost, I guess. I don't know. Glucose is the energy, yeah. Like, it's a way you store and utilize glucose in your cells. And your brain has to, like, do a lot of that. I tend to find on days where I don't do a whole lot, I just sort of piddle around and watch YouTube videos. I find that I'm, like, more firing on all cylinders better, especially when I'm streaming or doing something like that. But one thing I've really noticed that's, like, really bad is that my dueling skills in Yu-Gi-Oh! You wouldn't think it, but that actually uses up a lot of annoying amounts of brain power too. Making decisions, just in general, will eat through that store of energy. And so I'll be playing really, really shittily. I won't be planning out my moves. I won't be considering all my options. I won't take into account, you know, the various card effects that may or may not be in play. Just shit like that, and it will bite me in the ass, and I'll get really frustrated at myself for being super worn down and, like, sloppy. And that's really the thing, like, I get sloppy. Whereas, funny enough, when I'm in that very same mindset, where I'm, like, kind of run down, and I'm not thinking, I find that I make some of my most creative decisions then. Because, like, I guess I'm not strapped for any sort of higher level thinking. I'm not considering much of anything, really. And so I end up, like, being way better at just letting things come out of my head, you know? Shapes and ideas and designs. I don't know, it's very, very sort of paradoxical. So yeah, the long and short of it is sometimes it's better to unplug and not think. Sometimes it's better to think and, you know, use up all that energy. Ah, there we are. Efficiency. Good old haste. So yeah, you just kind of have to, you know, meter out that brain power from time to time. You can't afford to just give it all away in one go. Kind of have to be conservative with it after a while, because if not, you're gonna run yourself ragged. I don't know what I play. Oh, Nocturne. Okay. More of a preference question, but how was who was better, Bing Crosby or Frank Sinatra? Oh, Sinatra, definitely. I've never really been an older music fan, but Sinatra, oh my God, I will make an exception for Frank Sinatra. Good old Frankie had a hell of a voice and an amazing, like, I don't know, it's just the way he puts his songs, he puts his heart into his songs, you can tell. Just the way he did things was, it was a unique, one-of-a-kind thing that you just don't see these days. And I know everybody's different, so, like, maybe it's not fair to compare people to the likes of Frank Sinatra, but, like, yeah, Frank Sinatra is on a whole other level. He will forever be a legend like Elvis and all those other legends. Those legendary legends of music. I'm sure there are other people who are on Frank Sinatra's level. I may not have heard of them, but, you know, there are probably a bunch around. Hell, there are probably people who are just as good as some of the people who are legendary in, like, the classical music scene and the composition scene. Like, I've always said this, and I've heard other people backing up this idea, that Nobuo Uematsu is the modern-day Mozart, or the equivalent of Mozart, but in the 20th and 21st centuries. And, like, I constantly find myself listening, just over the course of, you know, whatever it is, throughout the day. I have an MP3 player that I listen to a lot, and I stick it in my ear throughout the workday. And I will find myself listening to the Final Fantasy VI OST, and some of the other Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy V, things of that nature. I'll find myself listening to music over and over and over from Nobuo Uematsu. And yeah, like, oh my God, he's amazing too. There are so many awesome composers that I got the privilege to know and hear that probably aren't legendary in the eye, like on Bach, Beethoven, etc. Like, they're probably not legendary on that level yet, but I would say people like Nobuo Uematsu are on their level. They're not quite as renowned, but they will be. I hope. I can only hope people like Nobuo Uematsu get that level of recognition someday. Because there's just so much good stuff that, there's just so many phenomenal video game composers that I feel in the coming centuries, because it's been centuries since Bach, Mozart, etc. I feel like all these video game composers will probably be frequently seen to be on the level of the famous classic composers and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, that's a subjective opinion, but yeah. So who knows? Only time will tell, I suppose. Overwhelming support for Sinatra over Crosby. Ah, okay. Yeah, Bing Crosby's just not as widely known in this day and age as Sinatra. That's kind of funny, because Sinatra wasn't as known as Crosby there for a bit. So, like, it's funny how the turns have tabled. Teehee. Choose to spend your time listening to 10 hours of Buck Bumble. Oh, Mike. You weren't even born when that game came out. Buck Bumble. I'll hand it to you, Mike. You are a top-tier shit poster. That's what I like about you. But that's the only thing I like about you. I wish I had 1/10 of your shitposting skill, Mike. Sadly, I will probably never have that much shitposting prowess. So I may as well commit toaster bath. Toaster tub. I don't know. Next question. Who most of the Godzilla theme? I have no fucking clue. I've never really sat down and watched Godzilla. I don't really care about the Japanese kaiju movies, if I'm being honest. Kaiju movies never really, like, got me, you know? Buck Bumble and yes, it was Nocturne, yeah. That is exactly what they were. When do you want to have the guts to go cave diving? Why wouldn't they? Moonlight Sonata, third movement. Yes, that one's pretty damn good, too. But, again, I have no doubt that a lot of those artists will be remembered in the same way. Or, sorry, let me reverse that. I have no doubt that a lot of video game composers will be remembered in the same way as some of the early artists from the 17th and 18th centuries. But that may be an opinion people hold in like 200 years. So who knows? We'll see. As many video game composers as I've heard have their stuff covered by live orchestras, and it be as phenomenal as Bach and Mozart, as much of that as I've seen, like, I can't help but wonder. It may be a while, like I said, but yeah. Pew. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a problem, but we shall see. My hope is that the water doesn't interfere with the lava down there. I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure it will land somewhere like on... Whoa. Like the blocks in here somewhere. But oh well, I need to expand. The Count of Monte Cristo, yeah. Favorite composer is Chopin. Okay. What shows and movies do I like? Oh man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's what, 50? Let's go 32. I think 32 will be enough to separate it from the village up there. Movies, oh my god. There are so many amazing movies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay. Oh man, movies. Oh god. I am absolutely in love with basically all of the earlier Pixar movies. From, you know, the beginning. Bug's Life, Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, I stopped really caring about Pixar around The Incredibles. Incredibles was alright. I just probably grew out of it more around that time because The Incredibles came out when I was already a teen. And so, you know, you kind of lose interest. You know, it's just how it is. But, yeah, I would say around The Incredibles is where I stopped caring. I didn't really care about cars. I was already too old by that time. What else did I really enjoy? I absolutely loved so many movies that came out in the 90s because they were all my childhood. I was born in the late 80s, raised entirely in the 90s. I got to see a lot of cool shit. Come on. And so, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, you're a product of the era in which you're born, you know? There's no helping that. It's just kind of how life is. But I will say that despite being, you know, how old I am, how dated I am, etc., like, I can pretty firmly say that a lot of the stuff I got to see and do in the 90s, video games, cartoons, movies, music, like, that wasn't a bad way to be. In all honesty, it was I got a pretty good deal out of it, I'm not gonna lie. My absolute favorite movie would have to be Alien, though. Or, well, no. I guess you could make an argument for, like, Aliens. I don't know. Aliens is such a good, interesting departure from what Alien did, but I really loved Alien. Come to think of it, I also love movies like The Evil Dead. Armageddon wasn't too bad, though that one was more of a... So, The Fifth Element. That's another one from that time that was really good. God, there's just so many. Like, it's almost impossible for me to really pick one. I guess if I had to pick one, it would be Alien. Just because, like, it's a good suspenseful horror movie. Doesn't overstay its welcome. Knows how to execute its horror brilliantly. And it's just an all-around really cool, well-done movie. Despite being made 40-plus years ago, it really stands the test of time. And there just are not that many movies that you can say stand the test of time. Fifth Element, yes. What about Prometheus? God, no. Prometheus was a travesty. That movie just reeked of stupid. That movie didn't even need to exist. That's the worst of it. The problem with Prometheus is that it basically wasn't much of anything. You have a pseudo-plot that didn't even need... Like, a question nobody needed to answer. Like, nobody asked, where'd the aliens come from? Who made the alien? Like, no one asked that. We get our answer to that question in as much detail as we need, within Alien proper. Whoever they were killed. They were killed by their creation. That's the end of it. So to make a movie years and years and years later that answers the question that had already been answered in kind of stupid levels of detail, not even like a good level of detail, just like, oh, well, you know, they hate us because I'm not even really sure they don't even really go into the detail in the movie. It's all in the background, which is just utterly insane because 90% of us didn't watch the movie with that background information in mind. Alien requires no background whatsoever. You know what you're getting yourself into. Alien is just... People are... You know, they're miners on this ship in deep space. They're coming back with their cargo. They intercept a distress beacon. Their dumbass ship, which was programmed to answer the beacon because they knew they'd be going out that direction. So that creates a bit of intrigue. Goes out. Basically, they get killed. And Ripley survives despite the odds. And that's it. What more do you need? Like, whoever it was that was hauling the alien around in their cargo hold was dumb. They didn't take whatever proper precautions they were supposed to, and they paid the price. And then they inadvertently cursed, despite trying to warn away whoever might come to help. Inadvertently cursed another entirely different crew to the exact same fate. And that's it. And it's just you were in the wrong place at the wrong time and you got fucked kind of scenario. Entirely plausible, very, very believable, harrowing situation. You never clearly get a look at the alien, which is like the #1 rule in most monster movies is don't let the monster be paraded around in full view. You never do that. And yeah, and it just does everything right. And what does the alien, or what does the prequel do? It parades the monster around in full view. It makes its characters dumb AF. It makes everybody basically... They're supposed to be scientists, but they come off as like opportunistic voyeurs who are there to only pillage and loot and nothing else. And then the aliens they inadvertently wake up are like mad for very indiscernible, vague reasons. And it's just like, why? Oh, you gotta go, Ani. Okay, take care. See you Monday, man. Have a good day. So yeah, just stuff like that. And it's just like, why the hell do I care? Why do I want to see these people flounder around in... They weren't even in space is the thing. They didn't even get off the fucking planet before things go sour. Like, the whole point is to be in space on a tiny ass ship. Not get rolled over by a giant rolling donut because you don't know that left and right exist. It just... Come on. Come the fuck on. It's just super insulting to the audience's intelligence. There's just no point to it. The movie was, by and large, unnecessary, ultimately irrelevant because all the characters, all of them, they're all dead. All of them die by the beginning of the next movie. Including Shaw, who you think is going to be our Ripley, our strong female protagonist who survives despite the odds. Nope. So what was the fucking point? And by the way, this is the exact same problem Alien 3 ends up doing. Same stupid problem. Negating the good ending. Oh, I don't need that. Crap. When you negate the good ending, the ending your characters worked hard and suffered and almost died for. Bishop got torn in half. Hicks, or no, what was his name? Name wasn't Hicks. It was no, yeah, it was Hicks. That's right. It was someone else. Yeah, Hicks got like, I don't think he was fatally wounded, but he was really badly beaten. Like, all your characters get absolutely bodied in some of the most harrowing ways possible. Ripley saw all of her crewmates get eviscerated by this monster. There has to be someone to survive, you know? There has to be a reason. Someone has to live. And it can't be the evil android. It can't be the antagonist. It has to be the person whose blood, sweat, and tears meant the most. Otherwise, there's no point. It negates the entire outing. Shit, where did I put my end rods? I had end rods somewhere. The fuck did I put them? So yeah, like, if you're just gonna make everybody die by the end of it. This movie rated E for everybody dies. Fuck, where did I put them? I know I have them in here. Huh. I need those damned end rods. Red nether brick is just red nether brick. What's in the nether wart chest? Just nether wart? Oh, anyway. It just makes you, the audience, feel like there's no value to the events of the entire show. It's all very show, or it's all very tell, don't show, and it forgets that it's meant to have a point. There's meant to be a purpose to it. Suffering for the sake of suffering is not fun. It's not cool. It doesn't make your audience happy. It doesn't give anyone any sort of... It shouldn't, hopefully, give anyone any jollies or anything like that. Motherfucker, where did I put my end rods? Did I put those up in a chest somewhere? I know I didn't run through them all. Am I just going crazy and I'm just shuffling through boxes pointlessly? No. Okay, I definitely put those up somewhere. Oh, shit. I did it again. Oh, it trampled the crops. Whoops. Suffering for the sake of suffering is fun if you are inflicting it. Well, that's the thing. You as the audience aren't inflicting it. You're just watching it. So, like, unless you're a twisted motherfucker and you enjoy that, that's generally not cool. People don't generally enjoy the suffering of others. Okay, where the hell did I put my end rods? I know I had them. Maybe I am just going crazy. No, that's just all soul sand. No. No. Regular sand? No. Dude, what the fuck? Did someone log into my world while I wasn't... and, like, rearrange my ender chest? That's empty. This was just... Wait a minute. Oh, I wouldn't be able to see it from here, would I? God damn it. I'm a genius, I swear. I have a magic brain. It occasionally turns off on me when I don't want it to. But you know, that's part of the fun. Wow. Yeah, anyway. Just ignore the last, like, 5 minutes of me pawing around for shit that's entirely in my control. Now then, as I was saying, yeah, the Prometheus movies were just a complete waste. Utterly pointless. Very, very, very unnecessary. And, yeah, it just... I don't know what Ridley Scott... Because they got Ridley Scott to come back for these, of course. I don't know what the fuck he was on. But he clearly didn't have the magic that he'd once had. The magic man that is Ridley Scott, like, he doesn't have the mojo he once had. Nerds Inc. moment? No, that was just retard moment. My brain fizzled for a solid 10 minutes there. I knew I had end rods. I knew I had lots of end rods. There's no way I'd use them all. Oh well. At least I found them. I mean, it could be worse. I could have not found them. So I don't know. Why is there a peanut farming documentary on PBS? Because peanuts are important. I think. I'm sure there are lots of important, valuable things peanuts give us, like peanut oil. You know, you don't want to cook your chicken tendies just, you know, plain. You want to cook them in peanut oil. That shit's delicious. What kind of person doesn't use peanut oil for their chicken tendies? Come on, place. There we go. Who knows? Maybe even one day, peanuts will help fly us to the moon on, like, peanut oil fuel or something. I'm sure some sort of bio fuel could be derived from a peanut. I'm so happy the water scaffolding technique hasn't been patched. There we go. Oh my god, that's too much trouble. Okay, this will definitely... This'll definitely do it. PBS NC. Ah, okay. Do I have a favorite English loanword in Japanese? You're a huge fan of sandwich. I guess my favorite loanword would be... God, let me think. What's a really silly one that they've got? Oh, I know a really weird one that it threw me for a loop the first time I heard it. Because I was like, that's not at all what that means. And it was, oh god, what? Fuck. It was the word they use for... It's actually not English, it's French. Vacances, I think is how it's pronounced. Which is like vacances, which is like French for vacation. And that one really like jumbled up my brain. I wasn't quite sure what the hell that was supposed to be. And then upon further Googling, it turned out that it was a loanword from French. I guess if I had to pick an English one, though, it would probably be cakey. Just... I don't know. It's not cake, because we say the word cake, you know, cake. But they would go cakey. And I don't get why it's a key on the end instead of cake. Cake. Peak. But, yeah, I don't know. Whatever system the Japanese have developed for assimilating loanwords is... It's beyond me. Oh, hey, Unlisted. Good morning. How are you? Peanut oil is very oleic oil, so it is possible, yeah. Do I know who Cole Porter and Irving Berlin were? I've heard the names, but I couldn't tell you who they were. North Carolina is better than Minnesota. Oh, okay. I don't really give a shit about the which state is better than which state wars, but sure, go right ahead. You can have your silly little pissing contest if you like. Where am I from? Currently I live in Mississippi, but I'm not from Mississippi. I've lived here a good 15 years now. I used to live in Memphis. I lived in Memphis most of my life. Well, no. I've technically lived here most of my life now. But before, I spent almost all my childhood in Memphis. The Memphis area. That's in Tennessee. Just for those of you who don't know anything about American geography. America is a very big, annoyingly large country, geographically. So I don't blame people for getting confused as to where certain things are. Two, three, bam. Okay, so it's getting to be night, so I'm gonna have to go hunt up creepers for gunpowder. I don't have a choice. My rockets are getting low again. I'm probably gonna have to make a darkroom spawner here shortly. When I'm done with the Iron Golem stuff, I mean. That way I can then funnel all that junk into the main item sorter. Though actually I do kind of want to build a main item sorter, because obviously just the one chest with the intakes aren't, that's not going to cut it. Why do I have two things of glass dedicated to the wrong thing? There we go. This is exclusively the diorite box now. Okay. So the idea is to get it to zigzag all the way up to there. Uh-oh. Time to light everything up. Damn. My itchy, tickly throat. Haha. I love seeing him smack on the ground and spill all their items. Okay, cool. So that'll solve this issue, and then I'm gonna connect that up. I may, well, I don't know. This is probably far enough. I can make way more trading halls. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. When they changed everything in 1.14, I'm not quite sure in what way they changed how villagers and villages spawn iron golems to protect them. So, like, I couldn't tell you if having a village with several hundred villagers in it is better, or having multiple villages with like just the bare minimum. I genuinely do not know which one is a preferable alternative for iron golem production. I could always go and build one of those really absurdly large iron golem farms and just have the tower for trading. But I don't know. I'm not like super worried about efficiency, though I do want it to increase production. I don't know, I guess mid efficiency is fine. Holy shit, these skeletons skewering me. Nope. Got him. Slim pickings for creepers. It's kind of annoying. You would think there'd be more. 15. I don't know. 15's not an acceptable amount. I need at least a stack. Do you know what the deadliest war since World War II is? Yeah, Korea. Or Vietnam. Well, Vietnam or Korea. I think Vietnam actually would have been deadlier. I don't know. Korea or Vietnam. Both were not considered very good wars. World War II is like the last war that everybody was like, yeah, war. Ooh. But like, there really hasn't been a war since then that everybody's like nostalgic for, I guess. Maybe nostalgic for isn't quite the right word. Oh, the night's almost over. Fuck. I'm here, Mr. Creeper. I need you to donate. Donate to my GoFundMe. Or GoFlyMe, actually. Right, because it's not money, it's flying. Flight time, technically. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Oh my god, there's just nothing but skeletons. And zombies. Rotten flesh. It's so weird that since I have my simulated chunks distance so low. Aha, creepers. Oh, fuck. Anyway, since I have my simulated distance so low, all these items are generally out of render, or out of simulation distance. I'm not used to saying that phrase, simulation distance. And so they don't ever despawn because they're not being ticked down actively. And so it's so weird coming into a cave I was in like 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, and seeing items on the ground that I know I put there from zombies. Never bothered to pick up. Actively threw away. Shit that blew up a week ago, like that cobblestone deep slate. Like, it's just weird. But I guess that's the quirk of modern Minecraft. Fairly certain that arrow has been here a week. Oh shit. Wrong hole. I almost flew back in there. Creeper. Oh fuck. I got jumped. There we go. Oh, sorry, I was getting a little tense there. Oh, Will Baby's getting mad. He wants revenge for his papa. Or papas, I'm not sure. Okay, half a stack. That's awful. Oh! I remember I said I was going to do the little detailing. I've got to do that now. I don't know. I like the Iron Golem farm expansion idea better just because it's actively more investment in the base, more, you know, resources collecting and gathering. I can do the detailing a little bit later. Is it worth trying to play Minecraft again if you're going to get reported and banned because you said hi? I don't know. If you play single player exclusively like I do, Mike, you shouldn't be that bad off, but like, I couldn't tell you, man. You may or may not be hit by the ban hammer once, at some point. In which case, you're only going to be able to play single player anyway, so like, fuck if I know. I feel like if because Sal C1, I retweeted at the beginning of the stream. Sal C1 tweeted out a Forge, at least I think it's a Forge, plugin that just got made or released or whatever that disables reporting on that server. Just flat out disables chat reporting as a part of any server operations. And yeah, like that's an excellent idea. Don't join servers that have not overtly opted out using that plugin. And for now, you're capable of opting out. For now. Don't think for a second Mojang and Microsoft are going to allow that level of insolence to pass. For now, there's not much they can do about it. But I guarantee you that this inability to report people, that's not going to fly for too long. They're going to screw that over. You're going to not be able to opt out of it on your server. Somehow, some way. They're going to do it. They're going to like say, no, this violates our terms of service. They're going to change the hooks in the coding so that it doesn't work anymore. They're going to do something to fuck us. I don't doubt for a second that for now, we immediately just, you know, right away to disable that bit of code and things go back to normal. But if it was that simple, would Microsoft, Mojang, whoever's forcing this, would they have ever even bothered? Like, come on. Come on. We all know that this is not... They're not going to allow this to stay. They will not allow you the opportunity to evade their inefficient wrath. Their inefficient insanity or whatever. Like, you're not going to be able to opt out of their craziness. At some point, they're going to be like, no, you have to. We will blacklist your server. I guarantee you it'll happen. They're not going to let you have fun. Not like that. You have to have fun their way or no way. That's how these companies are now. You are only allowed to use their products and their abilities and services exactly the way they want you to, and in no alternative means. It's really a shame, because like, especially with Microsoft's policy on like, you're just the end user, you're not really the owner of your hardware, of your computer, all that bullshit. I'm not sure how that gay bullshit flies legally, but like, they're kind of able to get away with it to a minor degree. Apple's able to do that too. You're not really an owner, you're more of a renter of, say, the phone or the MacBook or whatever thing you've got. So, you know, right to repair doesn't exist, basically. Right to modify is coming up soon, I imagine. You're not going to be able to run certain things on their hardware because, well, they're just not going to let you. They don't want you to. I don't know how long it's going to take, but like, some of that stuff, yeah, it's coming down the pike. I don't doubt for a second they are eager to have people just be retained users and not owners of a product. For some reason, there's been this obsession with making, especially people, users, almost like hostages. I don't get it. I don't understand where that mentality comes from precisely, but it's fucking annoying. I really wish it would just die off, and that you were more officially recognized as the owner of the thing you are using or the service, you know. There's just no respect for the customer these days, you know? Certainly feels that way. But who knows? Maybe it'll all change. Maybe this is just a dark time that will, like all things, it will pass. Maybe. I get the feeling that the techno tyranny that we are facing is not permanent, but like the scars will be. Because think about it, like, the kids who are growing up today, who are going to be growing up under this techno tyranny, are not going to know what the world was like prior to their birth. They're not going to know how free technology used to be. They're not going to get it, because they will have lived in a world, most of the time, that will not have had that freedom just at all. And so that kind of freedom is going to be a little foreign to them for a while. However, I will say the human soul yearns for freedom, so it's not like that's going to stay that way forever. Because if it was going to stay that way forever, our ancient ancestors would have been oppressed and we would just never have gotten anywhere ever. And that would just be the end of it. But it certainly does go in cycles. And oftentimes those are very vicious cycles. So who knows? Feel bad for the people who genuinely have no idea, because they were just not born in the right time. The right time and place. Oh, hey, Jay. How is you? Whoops. Okay. I got a little bit of a boost, firework-wise. Now to expand. Microsoft is treating Minecrafters as hostages while... Yeah. Wait, what? No, there are no screams coming from my basement. I don't have a basement. So, nah. Can't scream from a place that doesn't exist. Ultra nerd, come on. It's simply because of profit. All they want is more profit. Look at how Microsoft implements ads on OBS, or in their OS, and made Bedrock Edition a shithole with microtransactions just to hypnotize little kids. Yes, but it's a little more than just profit, though. I think it's a type of hostage scenario to basically prevent competition. I think it's more about preventing competition. You don't want anyone doing it better than you, and you don't want anyone having a chance to establish a foothold, let alone a foothold on your network, your whatever. We'll see, though. Trying to grind out profits with nothing, but yeah. Yeah, Microsoft definitely comes off very evil. Make it essentially use online things and control them. Yeah, that too. I would love for there to be some sort of, like, striking down of this. Like, someone finally have the guts to take a Microsoft or an Apple or whoever to court and just eviscerates them. Okay, so we're on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the edge. Okay, cool. But who knows? That may or may not ever happen. It's so iffy and uncertain. You just... There ain't no telling. Oh, man. It's for the profit. That's why I slaughtered those kids. Sure, whatever. They didn't even care about malicious servers trying to scam kids. Yeah, they just want their money. Yeah. They don't care how many people they've got to squeeze, that's for sure. Now then, oh, let me grind away at my questions doc. Whoops, shit. How many times have I made out with Snacky North? 0, to my knowledge. I've probably had, I don't know, 2 or 3 in-bed brushes with Snacky in-game. I remember when he first got to the lands, and, of course, this is like right after he named it. And he ended up, I don't know, he went off a good 400 or 500, well, no, not even that far, probably 200-300 meters away from my main house, started building on his house. And it was a giant box, basically. And I got up there one day just to see what he was doing, because it looked interesting. But I wasn't quite sure what it was. And I see his bed with, like, diamond blocks for a, I don't know, sort of like the bottom base portion of the bed. The bed was positioned on a few diamond blocks, is what I'm saying. And I got up there and I saw him, I think he was sleeping in bed. Something like that. He slept for the night or something, and I got up there and he was like, hey, let's have sex. And I was like, what? And then he made me reset my spawn there by sleeping in the bed, and then he got up and did the whole shift crouching on top of me thing. That was unironically the first time I'd ever seen someone do that in Minecraft. I thought that was so hilarious. Oh man, those were simpler times. Oh shit. Wow, you fall faster than item entities. I had no idea. Wicked. Poor little Timmy just wanted to see who was behind the Chuck E. Cheese mask. I haven't been into Chuck E. Cheese in years, man. I was a kid back when Chuck E. Cheese was on my itinerary of places to go. Thing of it is, like, I've heard that modern Chuck E. Cheese is a shithole. It's not worth going into. Really a shame, too, because, like, it was fun. Oh. You know, I often think, what kind of life would I lead if I could relive my life? But, like, retain all my, you know, sort of like a New Game Plus type of scenario. What kind of person would I be? Oh, wait. Iron golems are going to spawn out here on these edges. I'm going to have to carpet all these. Oh, well. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Only time you played a full on friend's own server, it got very dramatic and turned into a shit show very fast. You didn't even get to see half of it because you got banned by the server owner? What? What server was this? That sounds like really shitty that it ended up getting out of hand like that. I feel bad for you, Sam. Was it just like a vanilla server? Got banned for using X-Ray. It was run by a friend / Dream Fanatic. Oh, that was your first mistake. Jesus, a Dream Fanatic. It was only up for a month. Ah, well. You were probably better off not putting any time and effort into it. Because it would have just been deleted anyway. Zapped out of existence. You had a friend on an Xbox server a long time ago who was a mascot for, I think, a baseball team, and he came back from work. Poor guy would tell horror stories that earned him a lot of respect. Oh, man, yeah, mascots go through so much trouble. For starters, they're punching bags. Being in a mascot suit, basically, a lot of people feel like it gives you... Or, first of all, they think it gives you protection. It doesn't. But they also think that they're free to do whatever the hell they want, in some cases. Drunk people especially. Did he work at, like, a baseball field? Yeah, baseball team. Yeah, shit. A lot of drunks will... A lot of people will get drunk watching baseball. And then they will absolutely, like, abuse whoever's nearby. And then the heat. Oh my god, the heat. Like... People passing out is not uncommon. Those suits have to have fans in them sometimes. But of course, not everything is perfect. That's so horrible. Ooh. I hope your friend can get out from under that job. Not have to do it for too much longer, I guess. I feel bad for people who have terrible jobs like that now. He was in a suit, he just complained about the heat. Oh, okay. Why? Yeah, exactly. Why? I don't know. Some people are weird. Some people are mean. They're mean drunks. They're mean-spirited. It's hard to say, really. He quit. Don't talk to him. He's in college. Okay. Well, as long as he's moved on and is happier... That's all that matters. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Oh. Let's go for one more. So the idea is to get all the way up there. And then I guess I'll just make... Ooh. Yeah, I'll just make all the rest of this iron golem trenches with, like, little living quarters all along the way. Could be interesting. Man, I'm so glad I never got into any of the dream stuff. Like, the dream fanaticism, that has to be, like, only among children. It reminds me a lot of, like, the mind crack fanaticism that used to exist back in the day. How there were people who would write fan fiction about the mind cracker group and just various stuff like that. Really, like, silly stuff in many cases. 4, 5. You knew a guy since, like, 2013, 2014. Ah, oh man, that's a while ago. Probably why the cast members at Disney have security. Yeah, they kind of have to. I can't imagine working a job like that where you're in the public eye, but, like, if you were not protected. That'd be horrible. I'm so glad I never had a job like that. I'm not going to say my jobs that I've had over the course of my life have been the greatest, but I know that they could have been a hell of a lot worse. There are some awful, awful jobs out there. Again, not that I need to tell anyone that. You're back, you and Jay watched the new Kane... Oh, the new Kane Pixels video. Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, boy, I forgot. So, guys, new Kane Pixels vid dropped today. Let's get off this depressing subject of jobs and dumb bullshit from from companies we can't control and other junk. No, something amazing. New Kane Pixels vid. Oh, I was wondering. So, spoilers. You know, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so we had the guy. Finally, he made a return. I knew that dude would show back up soon. I wasn't sure exactly how long he would have been away for. But, like, yeah. The dude who went missing in the back rooms, that was not talked about at all. But, like, nobody in the rest of Async seemed to be aware he was missing. I don't know how. Like, you would think that'd be something important. Like, this dude walks around a corner, reality fluctuates, and it's 3 months later. Like, what the hell? Not a single mention of him from anyone. It's really weird. Who? Ah, yes. Who? So there was so in the Kane Pixels backrooms epic saga. That's what we'll call it. There was a video about, it was in February, is when he released this. It was called Informational Video. And it was basically a safety training video of how the groups of people, the async researchers, are supposed to travel around in the back rooms. They have this long ticker tape sort of safety line that leads them back to where they came from. And it's just, you know, they go in groups of 3 or 4, no fewer than 3. And then Informational Video cuts to a group of 4 people, one of whom is our cameraman. He hears voices like chanting. And he walks away from the group, but not far enough away. Like, he'd still be within vision range of the other 3 guys in his group. And he just walks off, slightly deviates to, you know, to the left here, walks off to a bit, looks around a corner and says, "Hey guys, you hearing this?" He hears chanting. You know, people talking like an argument almost. But a lot of people talking, you know? And at some point, he walks further into this corner, and his colleagues walk past him. Because they clearly can't hear the chanting. They don't stop to investigate or anything. And it's almost like, if you've seen VHS fuzz, you know how a VHS tape will blur and mess up. It was a lot like that. But that happened in, like, reality. And next thing he knows, his teammates are gone. He's stranded. He's alone. He's in the middle of the back rooms and has no idea where he is. He almost immediately gets turned around and he starts wandering around what is essentially the hellscape that is the back rooms. And after wandering around, he sees some really weird, strange structures and places. After managing to wander around for a bit, he makes his way back to the base camp, only to find that a bunch of construction has taken place. He sees this door that was not there before, and goes in it and triggers an alarm, and then the video ends. Well, today's video finally picks up where that alarm was triggered. And it's been 3 months. So when reality blurred or fuzzed out or whatever, this poor guy wandered around in the back rooms, but was, like, stranded 3 months in the future. He basically got teleported 3 months into the future. For him, it was not even an hour. Maybe an hour or 2, at most. And you can see him during the course of the video progressively getting more and more out of breath and, like, more and more panicked because, you know, he's stranded and alone and has no idea where he is. And the next thing you know, bam, he's basically at where he should be, but so much farther from his initial starting point than he could have ever guessed. It's nuts. I love it. Oh, yeah, they did probably have a non-disclosure agreement of some kind, yeah. The Dream Manhunt thing was fun to watch, but it dragged on. Just didn't understand why people loved it so much. Yeah, neither did I. It wasn't that amazing. Async is obviously just throwing bodies. Have you ever watched Stranger Things and stuff like that? I don't think they're throwing bodies in there. I think somehow people are inadvertently ending up in the back rooms by accident. They don't want people in there because they haven't fully explored it. And also, like, it's laughable what they intend to do with it. Like, we're going to use this to solve our, you know, storage problems and stuff. And I'm just like... And it shows them driving trucks into the back rooms to haul goods. Like they're going to pave a fucking freeway through the middle of the back rooms or some shit. And then it shows them having living quarters in like a cafe and then like businesses and then ironically actual office spaces, which is just like, that was so surreal seeing actual office stuff in the back rooms. Kind of almost defeats the point. But just stuff like that, and it's just like, wow. Yeah, no, none of that shit is ever gonna fly. What makes you think they're gonna, like... None of the monsters roaming around in the back rooms are gonna let that happen. Like, you guys are gonna be besieged by who knows what the fuck twice a day for, you know, eternity. That's never gonna work out. Oh, it's certainly laughable, but yeah, like, I'm just super curious as to where this is all gonna end up going. You know, what's this all gonna culminate into? Like, is there some sort of villain that needs to be defeated? Is there a deeper mystery than just the backrooms itself? Like... I'm very curious to see where Kane is going to take all this. And I have complete faith in him. That's the best part. Like, I could totally see him making a really awesome video series. Because Mike said that he intends to go for, like, the next 2 years. Yeah, I could see him doing that. That would be fucking amazing. What am I building, Edmund? I'm building a staircase that's going from down there. You can see how it connects over like this, and then it bobs up and down like this. This whole area is going to be Iron Golem Farm production. Cthulhu in the back rooms. Nah, that would be a little too... I don't know. If something like Cthulhu appeared in the back rooms, even if it was just an homage to Cthulhu, it wouldn't work. The whole point of the backrooms is that it is an odd bootleg reality. You know? It's weird. It's a farce of reality itself. It's not meant to be reality, you know? You're not meant to have the same rules are not supposed to apply, you know? What do I think of ARGs? They're boring and dumb. ARGs are not fun. They're not cool. They're not cute. They're just boring and dumb. Why do I think they're not anything? Because they ask too much of you. They want to be too much. And, like, that's fine for some people, but it ain't good enough for me. I want a game that's actually like a game. Oh, a spiral staircase from the top bottom surrounded? No, I don't want to do that. I want it to be... I want the central thing here to be a spiral staircase, you know? This is fine to be a spiral staircase. I'm probably going to continue... Oh, fuck. Ah, that hurt. I'm probably going to continue this staircase upward over time. But I very much want this to be a thing that goes off in a different direction. You know what I mean? Come to think of it, I'm going to have to build up this as well. So yeah, not really along the lines of what you were thinking. Do you know I'm actually on episode 72 because I have 2 episode 15s? What the fuck? Well. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. Thank you, Bloopa. Bloopla. God, that's a name. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm gonna have to fix that. Well, that's not really that difficult to fix. I have 2 episode 15s. 2 22s, 2 15s. Now, wait a minute. She. Oh, I didn't know you were she. Okay. That may have been on purpose. (15) and 22. Those may have been fuck-ups. Like stream part 1, stream part 2. That may not necessarily have been... I inadvertently named them wrong. That may have actually been legitimately one half of the stream and the other half of the stream. I'm going to have to go back and look at it, but I'm fairly certain that may be the reason. But thank you, Bloopla. You're wonderful. What do you think the scariest roar from fictional... Oh, man. The back room... what was it? The bacteria creature from the very first found footage from Kane Pixels. God damn, that thing was unnerving. That had to have been the most frightening scream I've ever heard. Like, I wasn't expecting it back when that video aired. Because, you know, nobody'd seen the video before. It was all brand new and stuff. And when I saw that and I heard that, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? This thing is unreal. Yeah, that is definitely... That one takes the cake. I've not seen a better, more frightening scream since that one. Maybe someone somewhere will make a better one at some point, but for now, yeah, that's the one. Holy shit, Kane is a genius. In what way? What did you figure out that Kane did? Share with me your enlightenment, Mike. I must know. Did I do anything special for 222? I wanted to, but I was not ready. And I would not be ready for many, many more months. So unfortunately, I couldn't do what I wanted to. So I just said, fuck it. And then I kept it to myself. Also, this fucking bug... I hate this bug so goddamn much. There we go. I would have done something amazing for it, but sadly, I just was not good enough, and I was not capable of getting what I wanted finished in time. What is it? What is the thing that you were working at? You'll find out. Don't worry about it. It will be done eventually. TM. But I'm not entirely certain about that, Bloopla. I cannot, off the top of my head, remember what... Like, 22 just sounds familiar. But, like, I couldn't tell you what I did. Stair rooms. Ooh, that's an idea. That's a very good idea. I could do that. Actually, funny. There is a Backrooms inspired video maker who made something called that I find to be absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, but in a haunting sort of way. This guy called Lost in the Hyperverse. He released a video on this just last week, actually. He created a backrooms level called the Grassy Corridors. And he set them inside a giant skyscraper sort of thing, but like the skyscrapers go above the clouds. So like they're super, super tall. Very crazy. Crazy looking stuff. One YouTube thumbnail that looks like Rotten King Ghidorah. Shin Ghidorah Roar. Okay. Is it like an undead creature of some kind? Or like a reanimated corpse? I don't know enough about kaiju movie stuff. So like if it's something that's been... Well, I don't know. If it's been explained, I wouldn't have seen it. But yeah, Shin Ghidorah. Okay. Okay. Haha. Oh. Getting tired, that sentence makes it look like you're having a stroke. Oh. You have to re-listen to the video you heard 2 years ago. Or heard the 2 years more thing from. He was talking about the suit. Oh, he was, and how he was trying to get a sponsorship. Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about that. Even though it isn't a real character, you should look up Shin Ghidorah. Yeah, I read that. Okay. Gotta sleep. Okay, take care, Stone Cold Killer. Sounds like hell. Really? It's just the episodes are uploaded a days apart, so I thought it was an error. Ah. Oh, if they are days apart, yeah, then they would be legitimately different individual streams. Oh my god, then I'm going to have to rename them all. Oh god, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Because, like, there's no other efficient way of catching back up. I find it weird that I can fall faster than a block. Okay, I think I'm almost there. Oh, that's a tropical... Okay. Plan to join Hypixel or... No, I don't. I plan on never touching those servers if possible. Okay. Well, on the bright side, my pigmen maker is definitely working. Okay, so the next step is to get an iron golem down here to whack them all safely, and then filter the items into there. Now, I'm going to need a lot of item storage space because nuggets and rotten flesh are going to pile up like mad. So that's another step along the way, basically. Oh, whoa. I saw that. I've got to put something along these rings. I initially only wanted the rings to poke out the backside there. But I don't know, we'll see. The rings poke out all sides, too. I love that you can bounce up these stairs. Even its beam attack noise sounds unnerving. Oh, okay. Yeah, how Shin Godzilla looks like a rotten OG Godzilla. Psycraft is pretty high up on that scale, unless they hired me for building. Nah. I don't think so, no. I don't think they ever would. The episodes are... Oh, you already read that. I think they should add auto-crafting. Auto-crafting, which is a type of auto-crafting. I don't really care. That doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I really can't say that I don't care about auto-crafting. Like, I've never really hit the level of absurd efficiency and, like, scale of production. I've just never really gone for that. And so, the ability to auto-craft things, if it's not through a client, it's just never really, like, what vanilla gives me right here with this is plenty for my needs. I can understand if you're on that autocraft or that absurd efficiency scale, and like you just have so many double chests of junk items that need to be compounded down into something else. Fair enough, but by and large, I don't care. That's really just not. That's never been something that's concerned me all that much. Maybe in the future I will have to care, but for now, no. If I don't have to care, I'm not going to. That's generally how I roll. Is it possible to make it a chunk loader here or there at the farm that requires to get more product when I'm on another project? Yeah, it's possible to do that. I've just never really considered doing it because, I don't know, I just haven't. Auto chunk loaders are entirely plausible, I think. Let's see here. Is it... Let's see now. Real Bop? Yeah. Yeah, that was a typo. I understand. Oh, hey, Post-it Note. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. 2, 3. I'm stream today. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Goodbye, Mr. Golem. You won't be missed. Your corpse will help fund my empire. Okay. So I'm definitely going to have to carpet the shit out of these stairs. Because if I don't, I think they can spawn golems. Shin Ghidorah's roar sounds something like that would come out of a destroyer, aka Godzilla monster that looks like Satan. Telling your family to buy watermelons with lots of stretch marks for years, and they've never listened. They finally gave in, and the watermelon's perfect. You're vindicated. Well, good. So I take it stretch marks are because they've both grown, ripened, and are very juicy and, like you said, perfect. I don't really buy fresh watermelon all that often, so I can't say I would know what to look for, but that's a good idea. Thank you for telling me, at least. Or for sharing, I mean. Heard about me for years, have you, Post-it Note? Well, good. Welcome. Yeah, I mostly just do this shit. This is my hardcore world. If you stick around until Monday, you will get to see Space Valk 3 and all the crazy stuff I've added on to it. If you've not yet seen any of it, you may have watched an older thing or something. I don't know. Now, I know I should have some zombies around here, but I don't know. Oh my god, I'm almost there. I'm trying to think of how to best join these up. These layers and segments. I don't know. Stretch marks or higher sugar. Ah, really? Okay. Cool. Too many freaking Godzillas. Yeah, I know. Did I ever play God of War? No, I never did. I saw and heard a lot of good things about God of War, but I was never that interested. And I love me some Greek mythology, but I don't know. I might have to change this area here. And instead of making the water swooping down this way, move that all the way down to there and then have the golems fall off on all the sides. I don't know. Seen some of the Space Valk stuff already. Good, good, good. Hey, Pahar Kapkut? Welcome. Welcome to my stream. Found this channel when Jack posted a comment on one of your Space Valk vids and then told me to check out the channel. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't like doing that kind of advertising because it makes it seem like I'm trying to use others, you know, shilling on purpose. You know, because people don't like other people advertising their channel on your channel, you know? It's seen as very rude. So yeah, I try not to do that. But on occasion, because it was relevant, I did do that one time. Oh goody, it's almost night. I can hunt up some creepers. Finish the stream. Oh shit. Got him. I didn't expect them to spawn up here, honestly. Okay. Let's just connect it up like this, I guess. Actually, what am I doing? Yeah, this is more than enough. Okay. Finally. Okay. I'm gonna need all this, I think. And now comes the fun part of figuring out where to put the next level. Oh, I should probably sleep. That's right, those phantoms are kind of the indicator that I need to sleep. Very deserving of recognition. Well, thank you, Post-it Note. A decent amount. I need more honeycomb than that. I'll take it. Voila! Now then. That's gonna be weird seeing that all over there. Okay, let me go ahead and assign that. Okay. So ideally I want probably like 3 or 4, I don't know, how many needs to be between for them to not stream TF2? No. I haven't heard from Osmo. He said he's having like real life things he's got to deal with. So I'm not worried about it. Small channel community, you like it that way. Well, good. Yeah, that vid only got 3 views. That's a good point. Found out through this place through web surfing. Ah, okay. Found it out through Herm's No Life episodes. Really? Really a shame that we didn't finish No Life, but oh well. Had a dream yesterday. You were potato, so you woke up and ordered raw potato and it turned out into fries. Totally worth it. Interesting. Why don't I have 100K or something yet? I don't know. People don't know I exist, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Go out there and tell people about me, I guess. Saying we watched some of the videos a couple months ago. No wonder the name is familiar. Ah. I'm not streaming TF2. Stop asking. I don't really like TF2 enough. Okay. So if I get rid of all that there, and I move it down to here, down to there. That's a lot of glass. Damn. Well, actually, I don't know. Owie. Owie. Maybe that's not that bad. I've got glass in here, I believe. Not much, but it'll do. No, Mr. Golem. Okay. I hate having to take that totem out of my hands, but it's the only way to retrieve an item efficiently. Okay, so water here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only this is also supposed to be covered. Okay. And then we got a gap of like 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 8th it goes in like that. I don't know, that's only a gap of 2. That scared the hell out of me. Whoop. Bye. Okay, so the idea is to expand all this. I'm gonna have to go and buy more glass. Now wait a minute. How did I have it up here? This hole is way bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I did. 8. Oh, wait. Is it because the thing is larger? No, it's not that much larger. Yeah, it's 1 block in. Yeah, the water would be right here. Very bizarre. Haha. Won't take knockback, but they sure as shit will get punched. From a bow. No, I don't get it. That's a 4 block wide thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The water should stop here. What am I messing up? I feel like I'm screwing up something. How long have I been playing Minecraft? Oh god. Since January of 2010. A fairly long time. Only about a dozen years. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a gap of 3. But this is a gap of 2. Did I screw up over here somehow? Oh, whoa, this is supposed to... Fuck. Hate it when that happens. I miss no falls so much. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, right here. That explains it. I knew something was weird. Ratios were not matching. Okay. I've ever played Pocket Edition? No, I hated that edition. It was a cute gimmick initially, but it was so bad and so far behind anything that was going on in mainstay Minecraft that I just felt like there was never a point. I was not on the move enough to warrant it. So I just didn't care. Wouldn't happen to have any more that are glass. Nope. I'm glassed out. I could probably buy that much. Good news is it'll be very easy to get villagers from layer to layer. Because I'm going to be able to very easily and very efficiently get more. Started like in 2012 when a friend showed you the game. Ah, yeah. Makes kind of look I knew when you joined 360 and first. Yeah. Sorry. Not everybody will have figured out that something exists after only, you know, the game having been out a year or two. It takes time for word of mouth to spread and get everybody interested in stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's not too shocking that there are people who heard of it almost right away and people who didn't hear about it for years. Ping thing is not a member on mobile. Okay. Or a feature on mobile, I'm sorry. I don't want to sell you books. You're asking a far too high a price. Shite. Might just be these guys or nothing. God, what a waste. You don't even sell glass. Nor does he. Ugh. I'm incensed. I'm also very glad villagers can't pick up stray emeralds just lying on the ground. That would be very unbased and green-pilled. Yoink. The only reason you got lucky was because you were living in Sweden. Word got out fast in Sweden. Yeah, I can imagine. You're gonna be honest, you're glad you started with Java because seeing what Bedrock became, you don't understand why they can't just make Bedrock like Java. They don't want to. That's the big issue. What happened to New Life? You were binging it and then it just abruptly cut off. Yeah, they stopped doing it. I couldn't tell you why. Just everybody just stopped caring. We were gonna meet up one Saturday to film it, and it just never happened. And then everybody just kept getting busy, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that's the end of it. It was only down to me, Sleuthing, and Arfresh, I think it was. Or no, Arfresh died. So it was me, Sleuthing, and Gujon. I think it was me, Sleuthing, and Gujon who were the only ones left. And Gujon was not going to leave the Nether. He was stuck, or not stuck, but he was camping in the Nether. Probably to bed bomb anyone who came by. And yeah, that was basically it. So I don't think we were ever going to realistically have No Life finish. Not that session. We could maybe start a new one. Maybe. But even then, I don't see there being enough interest. The problem was, we started with a lot of people that just kind of slacked off and quit, basically. And when that happened, it stopped being fun. We had like 5 or 6 people be eliminated by episode 2 simply because they stopped showing up. Or episode 3, sorry. It was a lot of fun to do, but like, things like that require a commitment, and not everybody wanted to commit. It's sad when that happens. There we go. So this is the bottom trough. I'm moving that down here. Oh, I've got to make another one on that side. And this will be, you know, the collector for all the iron golems. every few blocks I'm gonna try to get it all. Figured out. You have arrived an hour late. Welcome, Canadian Crab. Yeah, I suppose that is a usual thing for you, isn't it? Why? Oh, fuck. Why are you always so late, man? You were sad when you seemingly exploded in the other ball after all that grinding. Yes, that was awful. All of my hard work went up in smoke in an instant. But oh well, what can you do? Okay, take care. See, Ultra Nerd. Having fun listening to the Backrooms monsters, yeah. There's something. Goodbye, post-it note. Take care. Actually, I want to save some of this glass for over there. Ah, fuck. Down into the abyss it goes. There we go. Oh man, this is long. Sorry if it seems quiet. I've lost a lot of my juice. If you catch my drift. The sounds are scary. Reminds you of the abominable snowman from Rudolph. Really? It's a little weird. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, that should have a 3-block wide gap. Why is this messing up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, no wonder. I can't fucking count because I am dead inside. In the brain. Yeah, it's really beginning to catch up to me. I can feel it. That's it? Only one piece? Ah. I thought I had more. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Okay. I need to make this bottommost area glass. Whoa. Well, on the bright side, the iron golems are coming out. Oh, well. Enough of that. Enough for me. Whew. Okay. Whoops. Well, we got a decent bit of stuff done. Not too terribly much. I mean, you know, we got a nice-looking staircase in the back there. Decent little starting area for when I do more villagers and junk. So, yeah, I think I'm going to cut it here for the night. Thank you all for coming out, watching me, and giving me just a small bit of your time. Tell your friends about me. Don't be a stranger. Let them know that if they know anything about 2B2T, tell them about Jacktherippa. Tell them about all the crazy shit that I do. So yeah, other than that, thank you all so much for coming out, and I will see you all next time. I believe that'd be Monday for Building with Jack. Take care. Bye.